What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro Slays Music. Today we're checking out the Flatliners, Destroy to Create from 2004. Now I'm about to go see this band, the Flatliners, perform this in its entirety at International Ska Fest in Virginia. Hell yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Honestly, I'm excited enough that I can't sleep. So this is a little bit of an insomnia reaction. So you have to bear with me if I'm a little out of it, a little more than normal at least. So I'm pretty excited for this. We just checked out Fred's Got Slacks, and I really like that. It's in my current rotation right meow, and I'm pretty stoked. You know, my wife and 2 daughters are going to be there, and then shout out to my homie Sam. She's going to be out there too. It's going to be a good-ass time. And I'm really excited. So this is just me getting pumped for it. Getting pumped. Let's go. Intro.
Greetings, patron saints and guilty faces. We welcome you to our horror show of an event with open hearts and bloody grins. We sing the songs of times to come, the ones we've grown to love. Those in the way, beware! Before everything falls apart, create!
That's a dope-ass intro to an album. I really like that intro. Really like that intro.
There's so much in the power box that must break you on the final stretch. Will you find out what happens in the end? I'm not gonna put your scheme at night, but let's go. And the earth will plummet much in the ground again. I have to tell that no one knows, and then I'll find a way to brush the chain like silk and run away to the trenches and the sweet and famous alleyway. I got a feeling that today, yes, my day. Some extent, and they're impossible to cause, and the way to heaven for a freak like me. The brick running with the rhythm and the freedom, all your feelings and the fist and motion races when you're only 16. Ready for the break-in train to come, and I have 6 twists in the wind, and I got a killer shit with the bell. The marshals are from strong when the shots of the trap is in the go home. I put the rhythm with the kids, this is the scene. If I don't get it, I'm not gonna best of me. Hands up, hands down for everyone to see. When I say the children, shut the hands, God, never hit us in the streets and shout with me. We're gonna hide up on the next with the gasoline. I'm on the water, but said I wasn't saying it's the same as every day, yes, I say. Still haven't found the answers to the question I'm gonna get. Another question that must have memory, I remember. Those days in the seems like a girl, free to go where the boy born and free to say no. I got a line, never really was a time now. I got a line in the sum of the pay hides us. The cobblestone reposition in the desert too. Gives a fuck if it's a heterosexual. I know you dickers ever had a romanistic goes. Minus in the worst and first and most so comfortable. Funny, I know I can make sound first, it ain't no soul. And I'm pressing on to the one to the night. You wipe your ass like everybody does. You wash my razors like you're done. I'm a little more than a kid. This is the scene. The first I get it, the first I get the best of me. Hands up, hands down for everyone to see. When it's like the first set the bass, God, never hit us in the streets and shower with me. We've been the heart of my image and when the gas don't bleed. Hands up, 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 so far, hands up, hands up. I'm a little more than a kid, this is the scene. If I ain't in it, then I got the best of me. Hands up, hands down for everyone to see. When it's like the sun is at the hands, God, never hit us in the streets and shower with me. We got the heart of my image and when the gas don't leave.
Ooh, Fred's got slacks on the boulevard.
I freaking still love that ending. It's so good. Oh, man. Obviously, you guys know since I've reacted to this with Chuckles, I enjoyed this one quite a bit, but I wanted to listen through the album as a whole to kind of visualize in my brain what I'm expecting live to some extent, right? Or I'm able to sing along. So, and obviously it's more of a cohesive listen when you can just do it right through. So let's go ahead and continue to There's a Problem. You already know I like Fred's Got Slacks. Very high 7s, low 8s. Still gaining in the rotation.
Yeah!
Yeah. That's some good shit right there. I absolutely love, and I have to say this because you guys know I bitch about drums a lot. I do bitch about drums a lot. I don't hate drums. So I got to make sure when I hear something I like, I point it out. And I really love the sound of that snare. I like the overall quality of the drums as well. Nailing it. We have a nice little burst of short song here, but it's fun. It's aggressive. It's raw. What's not to like? Mid-sevens. Let's go mid-sevens. Playlist for sure. Public service announcement.
Now you're funny, 'cause you found another reason to corrupt the other principles and all the other laws of morality. For a controversy where someone's acting and that will know what the will but the was. I'm trying to make a point, shake up the out of your ears. Justice will get it down. Find out others want to live. Just like once, take it into consideration that I'm not the only one to want this from it for a while. Find out a real life, but you really have to live, you're a hero of mine. I'm trying to make a point, shake up the out of your ears. Justice will get it down. Find out others want to live.
Again, what's not to like here? What is not to like here? Let's go through these lyrics just out of curiosity. I don't know if I'm going to be able to break them down exactly. I'm just kind of curious what we're looking at here. Now you're fighting because you found another reason to corrupt the youth with pills and booze and all the other lies and remedies for good conversation where someone's left down and out with no other way out but the worst. I'm trying to make a point, so take your fingers out of your ears and just listen. Without a doubt, I'm finding out there's more to life. Hey, just for once, take into consideration that I'm not the only one doing things wrong. It took a while for you to realize, and you're only halfway there. You're a hero in your own mind. I'm trying to make a point, so take your fingers out of your ears and just listen. Without a doubt, I'm finding out there's more to life. Okay. I'm not sure about the specifics about what's going on, but I kind of like what I'm hearing. It has a good flow to things. It feels personal. They clearly want somebody to listen. Hey, listen. So now they're saying it on the album because that person wasn't listening. Good fucking job. Now we had to hear it. I'm just joking. I kid. Let's go with high sixes for me, for sure.
Turn in the TV clip to the news and I see is a bad thing's happening. People dying and people killing and everybody amplifying destruction and chaos all around the world. Every time I see it, it makes my stomach kill. My stomach kill. And I make it for all the mistakes that I've made in the way. Media portrays the day in the life for someone else. There's some stupid celebrity media. Just a good story. Your palms are full of evil and I'm getting fed up with the whole deal and every day. People are upset with the world itself. And I'm stuck in the middle of a growing trend. Well, friends are friends until the end. There's so much other run the back for little recognition. For they know what to do to zero and nobody wants to know them. Friends ain't headed for me, and I can't see a thing. Friends ain't headed for me. Friends ain't in destruction like a punch in the face. News at 6 o'clock, 11:30. All I see is people dying. CNN
Okay. I really just love the overall tone of this song. And there were some really cool vibes that it kind of put off, especially in that chorus area. Obviously, I mean, it's not the deepest subject ever, but it's from what I'm gathering from it. It's the overwhelming just push that the news has. When you put it on, and everything's bad. You know what I mean? And that's the stuff that kind of, for some reason, gets the most traction, I guess, probably. And it's just a lot to take in, and it almost makes you feel numb. You know what I mean? Just the sheer amount of it, just due to population or whatever, right? But yeah, it's crazy. Very, very overwhelming. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from that one. But I really love the tones of that. Let's go. That one's pushing. Let's go 8. I'm gonna go with an 8 on that. I really liked that one. I really liked it. Kind of reminded me of that lyrically of that one track from the Clash. It's kind of talking about police detectives on TV. I'm so bored of the USA, I think it is. Kind of the same vibe here, a little bit. Maybe different topics, I guess. But my hands are tied. On first listen, we're going straight 8 on that one. That is just, I love the intensity there. Fantastic. Fantastic. I was digging that. My kids are gonna flip. What's going on? It's scary. And it was cool. I love how they utilized that ska organ. While the ska organ isn't something I love by itself, when it's really like nicely put in there, like this just merged so nicely together. Hard to be mad about it. Yeah. Absolutely, like 8.5 playlist for sure. Again, I just love the intensity of this. This is gonna be a lot of fun. This is what my kids would call a crazy song. So they're gonna have a little mini mosh pit on the side, for sure. A little kids pit. they're already wrestling at home, so it's like, well, have fun with it. Oh shit. Gullible is the next track, and before we go a little further, I always try to make sure I do this. If you love the Flatliners, please do me a solid. Go out, buy some merch. Buy some tickets to see them live. I'm going to see them myself again at Ska Fest, which is going to be pretty dope. But make sure you support the artists that you enjoy while they're here and around, so that we can help potentially produce more art. It's not an easy life. So if you can't do that, obviously the economy for all of us it's in shambles. It's in shambles. And you can probably just go to their social medias, see if they have a community going on over there. If not, you can just be a little more prevalent in the ska community. You know what I mean? So there's some really good groups of around and about on the old interwebs, and you can access those there. Let's go ahead and go to Gullible. Okay, dude, I love that guitar. Absolutely adore that guitar. This was a really fun one, man. I'm loving the vibe that this album's kind of producing. It's refreshing, honestly. I know there's all different kinds of ska punk, but there is a tendency to have a lot of generic stuff in it, like every genre, obviously, right? It gets popular and people are influenced by it and they try to produce it themselves. But this is really unique, and like that guitar was almost putting off some like bluesy tones. And I don't know if I don't know if it's true blues, but definitely gave me that vibe. Uh, and then the vocals, man, yeah, it's they got like a really nice rawness to them, and I can kind of see too why, not to diss the man at all here, because I personally like the stuff that comes after this, but I've heard a lot of complaints. Like every band, they put out that one album, and the band wants more of that and less of what they've come up, what they progress to. But like Performative Hours, that's like one of my favorite tracks by them. And so I can definitely see now with this sound that we're coming, this is much rawer. I can see why people were a little bit more upset about the newer stuff. Personally, I love it all that I've discovered so far, that is. But this is much, yeah, I personally love the rawness to this. And then, yeah, that bluesy guitar lick was really nice. So we're going to go with low 8s on Gullible. Scum Punch. Oh, I thought it was it's hilarious. I thought it was Scrum Punch. And I was like, what is this? Is this some rugby shit? It's like we're getting violent in the scrum. Scum Punch makes a little more sense. All right, let's see what's up.
Tagged a couple of cops.
Some Batman type shit.
Did you kill anybody?
A few cops.
No real people?
Again, the guitar sells it for me. I just like what's going on there. Oh man, this is interesting. There's a little bit more. Okay, so you guys maybe in the comments can answer this for me. Is there enough aggression here to call this ska core to some extent. It's obviously ska punk for sure, but like this one gave me some like hardcore vibes a little bit. The guitar might have took away from that a little bit, but still like just a smidgen. So I was kind of curious. That's going to go to playlist as well. Very aggressive. This would be a great workout song, honestly. So yeah, so far I'm really liking this album. This is very pleasant. I'm concerned about these last couple songs here because will it go downhill? Will it get worse? Will they abandon us? Not gonna be so proud. Some really good writing right here. Some fantastic energy. Love that tempo and speed. This is punk as hell. High eights. This is definitely in the high eights out of 10 for me. It's going right in a playlist. Love this. Love this. I felt like the lyrics just flowed perfectly with this track. And again, a little bit more of that like heavier side of punk, maybe potentially hardcore. But you guys already know I can't figure out my genres for the life of me. Let's see here. Macaretta Boozer. Basic.
Can't say anymore, but
guys, let's keep this moving. That's gonna go in a playlist, obviously. The production and the mixing, especially on those drums, are just right where I want them. I just want to get to the end of this album so I can give my full thoughts on it. And so far, I'm liking what I'm hearing, guys. Broken Bones.
Touched by the hands and have murdered a million of non-patient fist race. They don't wanna listen to the bush of being fed to them. Spoonful at a time. Well, they can cost more than a shot of nickel at a time. Hands up, questions are raising. And the first thing in the morning, by my legs. Taste this and there's so much to live for. Really not sure what all the shit that's going on. We're time to give our answer. What's next? One more mass suicide. The context of it don't even have the time. Some say that we've overanalyzed it, but the real reason people are affected by it is the neglect on some behalf. For our own and for the rest of us who just wanna see this is the heads of town can't be expected to fix. So what if that I wanna come to this? Wake up! I feel this world's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Wake up when the war is over. There's no way to go. Found in the line shop shooter in the corner where the door won't open when the passes blow wide open. Bullet in the head, a fucking rooker is dead. It'll make the headline news, but take it beating up on you. Gonna go away to working every day just to be safe. I gotta say I haven't got all I'm taking. It's so horrible that your stomach's so full. Well, there's a way out, but it's another road. Wake up, I feel this world's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Wake up when the war is over. There's nowhere to go. Wake up, I feel this world's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Wake up, yeah. When the war is over, we're gonna start all over. When the war is over, there's no home or shelter. Gotta start all over. Wake up. I wake up to this world. I wake up, I wake up, just wake up to this world again. I wake up, I wake up to this world. I wake up, I wake up, yeah.
Love the melodies here. Love the melodies. I feel like this is one that's going to be in heavy rotation as well. With a lot of these tracks, honestly. I don't want to jump guns here. This quality for sure. Fudge. Let's go 8s for that. Man, the bass is just popping on these two, like really, really nicely. Quality Television, Do or Die, and then What the Hell Happened to You? And we've wrapped this up. This is gonna be so dope live. That's what I just keep thinking about. I'm like, and there's some nice lyrics here as well. Like, it's not over. It's not like super repetitive or anything. So that's I like that. I like that a lot, man. Quality Television.
the one that said I give a shit anyway. Every day life till I fly, everything for people to say I'm somebody signed up for the life I take. Face up and now, hate to see the reality take fade. Doesn't make much sense to me, it's gonna be you, it's gonna be me. What I need is a vision, to bring it in my head. Some are fine, but I never slice and they're anything. What I need is a vision, to send it gets to me. What I need is a vision, stay away from me. Papa time before the summer blows up in everybody's face. Human race is kind of brilliant once it ends in a disgrace. And the poor every minute that I sit there, wondering what's out there, just remember nothing important. Just a bunch of feeling relevant enough, but never does still enough. Then enemy trying to know for dreading moments, kinda care about pushing TV propaganda. Everything that's gonna beg to be the judge of what you have. What I need is a vision, to bring it in my head. Some are fine, but I never slice and they're anything. What I need is a vision, to send it gets to me. What I need is a vision, stay away from me. What I like television.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, okay, this is kind of a more average track, right? And then they kind of hit into that like groove midway through, and I was like, okay, maybe not. But this is definitely in like, let's go like 6, 7, 6, 8, maybe. Definitely in that good range. I consider the 6s good, 7s are great, 8 superb, 9 phenomenal, and 10 masterpiece. Very, very, very strict. And I know a lot of YouTubers are like, guys, I'm very, very honest about my ratings. And then everything's over a 5. That's not me. I just can't help but be honest. This is good. This is very, very nice. And damn it. I'm wondering, like, I was going to get pretty close with my kids. You know what I mean? Like, to the front. Like, last year, when we were at Scottfest, the amount of people that were there, it was actually really nice for families and stuff because the crowd was kind of loose. So I was able to actually get up there really early and get a spot on the fence where she could just stand right in front of me and enjoy the show. But I'm kind of wondering, like, I saw Less Than Jake at Riot Fest, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to have her up in the front. Then again, maybe the amount of people in Scottfest being a little more chill, but holy shit, like, Less Than Jake destroyed me and Chuck. So, like, I'm going to be smart enough to be on, like, the further side of the stage, I think, you know. But it's hard because they're small, and I'm tall, and I don't want to be in front of people and ruining their sight with this big-ass head of mine. But I also want to, so I might be a little selfish just because I want to get my kids in a good spot. I've been to so many of these shows that, like, it doesn't matter to me. So, guys, if you're at Scottfest and you're like, this tall piece of shit, I am honest to God, I'm just up there so my kids can be up there. Okay. Shoot, this sounds like they're going to have, I'm very curious to see what their reaction is to something like this as a whole. Like, some of the punk songs that are, like, really crazy are a little more in that hardcore stuff. They like actually like listening to it on the way to, like, soccer and stuff. We were listening to No Cigar. Is it No Cigar? It might just be called Cigar. It's shit. I'm drawing a blank on the band, but we were listening to it on the way. We All Fall Down was another track on the same album that we were listening to. We all fall down. Very hardcore 90s punk. I want to say it's Good Riddance. Anyways, but yeah, they're like, oh yeah, I like this. Gets me ready. Just gets me ready for sports. I was like, all right, sweet. Because I always ask them, like, is this too like scary, you know? And they're like, no, this is just crazy. It's not scary at all. Meanwhile, my wife's like, okay, she's scared. My wife's like, my heavens. Oh my goodness. Do or Die's next. Let's go. Longest song on the album. I love. Well, okay, first off, this song, I think it's in like the mid sixes for me. It's definitely not the best track on the entire album. However, I want to be clear: the things that really make it pop here are in my opinion, the idea of having the different instruments strictly to one side of the year or the other. I really love that. And it kind of actually created this visual of like a room, and like you feel like you're in the room and they're surrounding you. And I think I would love to see punk and ska utilize that a little bit more, just because, like, I mean, especially now how realizing that a lot of this stuff has been experimented with all the way back in the like late 60s with the Velvet Underground and that kind of thing, where they bounce back and forth and just have some experimental sounds. I just think you could really make something really artistic out of utilizing things like that, and I was really happy to see that implemented here. Like the guitar on this side of the year was freaking just really cool, and then there was I don't know if it's a guitar that's creating it or if it's a keyboard, but I felt like that was on this side of the year. Regardless, very, very cool, and this song is definitely going to go on a playlist for me. The final track here, What the Hell Happened to You?
When you look down on me, I can't see it, because the glare from your angry eyes is killing me. You pretentious one, so high up, yeah, so high up, oh, it's killing me. Different worlds, can you feel it? To you, it doesn't make a difference, but I knew you before they did. Different strokes, sugar cancer, Webster just couldn't deal with himself. I knew you before they did. We're just trying to play and find a way for ourselves to be happy in life, but then you and your friends have made different plans, and now we're running receiving, and your lies, your smiles, they deviate, irritate, instigate this feeling of hate. What the hell happened to you? I'm so confused, you should be too. The words are gone, it's been too long, drowning myself in a bottle, but nothing's wrong, but I knew you before they did. Sitting up and sleeping, rolling your eyes, you did it. I knew you before they did. When you look down on me, I can't see it, because the glare from your angry eyes is killing me. You pretentious one, so high up, yeah, so high up, oh, it's killing me. What the hell happened to you? Oh yeah, you. What the hell happened to you? Oh yeah, you. What the hell happened to you? Oh yeah, you. What the hell happened to you? Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm not sure. It doesn't look like this is an expanded edition or like that's an just a random add-on, like a bonus track. But I felt like it kind of was, just the way it was shoehorned in at the end there. Honestly, I think this might be my only complaint I have for this album, so let's get into it. This song, I feel like, should have been in the very middle between leg 1 and 2, right maybe in that 7 to 8 mark, somewhere in the middle, just to kind of, maybe they didn't want to break that flow, though, like that sound they were really hitting home with. But I feel like this would have been a nice little just complete swap up in the middle. You know what I mean? Really just threw a wild card at you. And while it's not the best track, don't get me wrong, this is probably around like mid 5s for me. I think this is a really cool track to have. I like that raw vocals over the fast acoustic. I'm here for this, and I think this will be really cool live as well. But it's definitely a weaker point of the album, I think. I just think it could have utilized it as a freshener, if you will, there in the middle. But that might have broken the flow of things. I'm not fully sure. But let's just say that's my complaint. So I have one. I got to have one complaint, guys. Okay. The bass in here was just fantastic. I was really, there were some times where it was a little off or like a little funky in like an odd spot, and I freaking loved it because it almost added like this imperfection, but yet really, really good imperfection to some of the stuff. Like it just, you know, it kind of had a life of its own here and there. Not, I couldn't tell you where, but there was a few times I was just like, it's kind of a odd, I don't know if that bass line was supposed to work like that, but it was cool. That being said, the guitar, that bluesy guitar especially, you kind of had that little ska guitar or keyboard thing going on in the one ear, and then like you had the bluesy guitar that kept popping up in one side, and that was just really nice. The production and mixing are fantastic in this album as a whole. Love the vocal performance, and I actually like personally liked the cadence that they were utilizing vocally. So this was like right up my alley, and lyrically nothing was real like generic or boring. Like this is a really underrated album. I haven't heard, I mean, I've heard, you know, our community talk about the Flatliners, but this is really damn good. I'm going to go as a whole here. We're going to go with an 8.3. This is not good, not great, but it is superb. I think this is just a really nice, like, fresh ska punk album. It sounds just a little different than a lot of the other stuff, and like, it just felt like there's a lot of care poured into this. So I'm really, really happy with the overall end product here, regardless of that end track. It's just something to bitch about, I guess. If you want to help me out, you guys can hit that like, hit that sub. I am really out of it because of my sleep. I can't sleep, but I'm going to go back in and try. So I'm going to go to bed and see if I can catch some rest eye, but I am pretty stoked to see this at fucking Ska Fest. I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be pretty cool, in my opinion. So until next time, I'm Pyro Slays Music. This was my reaction to the Flatliners, Destroy to Create. Toodles.